If you have fibromyalgia, you probably are dealing with serious amounts of pain, chronic pain that just does not want to leave you alone. In this video, I share exactly what worked for me to eliminate the chronic pain. I no longer live in the chronic pain of fibromyalgia, rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, multiple sclerosis, Lyme disease. I don't live in that pain anymore. Yes, I've been diagnosed, but the pain's been eliminated. And you can do it also. So in this video, I want to share the tips and strategies that worked for me. Today, we're going to focus on the legs because I personally had a lot of pain in my legs. If you have pain in other areas, let me know so I can show you how I eliminated the pain. Put it in the comments. I want to see exactly what I can do to show you how to live a pain-free life just like I have learned how to. So I'm going to start with one simple kit of tools that's fairly inexpensive to purchase. It's a one-time purchase, and then you've got the tools for as long as you want to use them. I like this kit. It's got the big claws, it's got the little claws, and it's got the nugget. And obviously this is not the original kit, because if you purchase the original kit, it's gonna all be in one color, either white or black. I recently gave away my black face blaster, is what this is called. And so, but what you purchase, it'll all be in the same matching color. But this is the kit, and I'll put the link below so that you have it. Watch this video, see if you feel like you can do the work. But this is what worked for me for transforming my life. Hopefully you can see it well. I have organic olive oil put in this bottle. I'm putting it on my legs. If you've got knee pain, this is a great way to work it. So I am putting the olive oil on, and then I'm going over my leg. I'm starting with what's called the face blaster. It's little claws. It's what it is doing is it's warming up the skin. Additional helps for warming up the skin are, I'm outside and it's like 85 degrees right now, so my skin is warming up. If say it's middle of winter and it's cold, use a heating pad, preferably a PEMF mat, because that is also helping get good blood flow. And then, or the infrared sauna. I've got links to both of those below that I use because, yes, I still fascia blast in the winter time. And so I use both of those tools to help warm me up and to help with pain relief. Both of them are excellent for pain relief. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm just, like I said, I'm warming up the skin, but I'm also working to get blood flow. What happens with our fascia, see these are fascia blasters, and the fascia houses all of your, say these are, my fingers are the nerves, your lymph system, your blood vessels, and even your muscles. It's all housed in the fascia. Fascia is a unique organ system that transitions, like it holds the whole body together underneath your skin. And if that gets tangled, it's kind of like our hair. It's all these little strands, and it's kind of like our hair. If that gets tangled and knotted around your blood vessels, your nerve endings, your lymph, if it's clogging up your lymph, you're gonna get cellulite. If it's your nerves, you're gonna get pain. If it's your blood vessels, you're going to not get oxygen flow. And you might even get those little tiny spider veins growing. It'll also cause you to become less flexible. If you're unable to move much, it's probably because your fascia is tangled. And you might hurt, you might not, depending on how tangled everything is, or how everything tangles, depending on if those nerve endings are pinched or not. For me, it hurt and I became inflexible. I couldn't hardly move. It took me 10 minutes to climb the stairs, and I was only in my 30s. That's crazy. Oh. So one thing you'll find right here, I'm hitting a spot, and it feels like a spot. It feels kind of like a ball or something. And it is shooting all the way up to behind my shoulder blade here. We've got fascia lines that go all the way up from our toes all the way up to our head. And so if you hit a fascia line, it could affect another area of your body. Like I said, I'm just warming this up, and the goal is to start seeing a little bit of redness. A little bit of redness. You want it to start getting a little bit of blood flow. When you first start out, you might not see any redness because you might not be getting any blood flow to the surface. That is a sure sign that you need to work it. You need to work the area. So you also want to go around your hip joint. Tends to be a big cause for fibromyalgia pain, these areas here. So you want to loosen that up. Go in this area. Only go in straight lines, straight up and down or straight across. Never do circles, because if you were brushing your hair, you would never ever go in a circle, because that would tangle up your hair, wouldn't it? So always go in straight lines. And it feels so amazing. You can do this for as long as you want, or as short of a time as you want. You could spend 2 minutes a day doing this. Now, if you get a bruise, you never want to go back over that bruise the next day. And a bruise, ultimately, like I said, they all tangle together when you have bad fascia, causing it to lock up and not being able to move, and possibly pain, maybe not pain, very little blood flow. You're not gonna see the blood flow as it heats up because it's not getting out there. And then if you break the tangling a little bit, you're probably going to break a blood vessel a little bit also, and that's okay. It's untangling everything. It's able to breathe again. It's a sign that it's able to breathe again, but it does need time to heal before you go back over it. It's a bruise. You don't want to keep fascia blasting over it. You want it to completely heal so it can heal correctly this time and heal in health. Okay, so it's kind of hard to do underneath with the little face blaster. Again, that's organic olive oil. That's all it is that I'm using. Super inexpensive. Most of us have olive oil in our cabinets. When you're doing this, you want to drink a good, clean water because you're moving toxins. Toxins are stored in your fascia, and traumas are stored in your fascia also. So drink a good, got my big, huge jug, good, clean water. I have a link below for the water I prefer. I prefer distilled. I was nearly bedbound and dealt with so much pain, and I was just so sick. I realized toxins were a big part of that. And so when I went with a pure, clean water, I eliminated. See, water is one of those things you're drinking, not like you're always drinking. You're always drinking the same source of water, pretty much. If you get it from your house, you're drinking that every single day, right? So your water always has the same toxins bringing them into your body. If that's accumulating and not able to get out of your body because you're already sick, then your body's just going to get more and more overloaded with that toxin. So when I switched to distilled water, I found a major relief in toxins. My body was able to heal. It went to another level of healing. And so that was a game changer for my healing journey, was switching to distilled water. And I know that a lot of people will say, well, I'm going to switch to the Big Claw now. This is going to go a little bit deeper. I'm not pressing hard. I never ever go above a level of maybe 10, and not 10, from a score of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, pain. I never go beyond like a 7, because the goal is not to hurt my body. But so back to water. A lot of people say that they don't want distilled water because it pulls out all the vitamins and minerals from the water source. And from my perspective, it's worse when you're getting that same toxin over and over. If your body is sick and it's overloaded with a disease like fibromyalgia, you've got to eliminate the toxins for your body to actually heal, because your body stores those toxins if it's too sick to eliminate them. So we can get our minerals from our plants that we eat, our vegetables, our fruit. We can get all of that we need from eating the right foods. So yeah, that's why I choose distilled. It's really, really propelled my health journey. So this feels so good right here on this muscle. Now, one of the game changers was going underneath right here where your butt and your thigh comes together. You've got to free that. That gets stuck. You gotta free that up so that you can move freer. Feels so, so good. If you have cellulite on your legs, that is a sign that you need to do this. That is a sign that, first off, you have toxins being stored in your legs that aren't being released. That's why you get the dimpliness. Second off, you have your lymph that's bound up, and your lymph is a garbage waste system. It gets the garbage out of the body. And so if that's tied up, you're not going to be eliminating those toxins, and your legs are going to become more and more full of cellulite, lumpier and lumpier. So mine were really bad when I first started. So again, in that cellulite, it oftentimes hurts. And actually, that reminds me, you may be in too much pain to be able to use this. So you can do what they call the tapping method, and just tap these muscles. Tap them. Just get them desensitized so that they aren't so on high alert with pain. So, and then you can just lightly use the little fascia blaster. Getting in there, doing the thing. Oh, it feels so good. It's like your legs can breathe again. It's so crazy. But it does. It feels like they can breathe again. You can look at my tan line. Oh, it feels so, so good. Get ability to have fresh movement. It's like your legs are able to get fresh nutrition. And oh, if you have painful knees, this is amazing on the knees. Before you try surgery, use this. See if it works. Because there is an opportunity, it's creating an opportunity for things to heal. You're getting the blood flow in there, you're getting the oxygen in there that's needed, you're changing the position of the nerves, and you're changing the way the ligaments lie so that they are in their correct position. So it's absolutely a game changer for your knees. This muscle on the side of my knee tends to get really tight. So that's what I'm going over right now. It feels so good. It hurts, but it feels good. It's probably a pain level of 4. It's nothing major. So this is how I have fixed my leg pain. This is how I've gotten freedom of movement again. Because fibromyalgia hardens your body. It stiffens your body. It makes it so you can't move as freely. And so these tools have been absolutely amazing. I didn't show you the nugget, I guess. So there is a dull side and a sharp side. Use whatever side feels comfortable. But this is like a good, it's targeted. And you can kind of crayon those spots where you feel tough spots. Oh, wow, I can feel that right there. I'm doing here and I can feel it down here. That's normal. That's a normal reaction when you're freeing up those nerves that are bound up. Feels absolutely wonderful. This sincerely has been a game changer for my life. I'm so grateful that I have found these tools. Okay, so I'm about done with this leg. I've already been on here for almost 20 minutes, 15 minutes. I'm not going to stay on doing the other leg. You get the idea. If you have questions, please put them below so I can answer them. I will individually answer all of your questions, so put them below. And if I need to do another video on something else that'll help you, I would love to. I want you to live a pain-free life like I have. It is truly possible. I'm gonna grab another drink of my distilled water. But remember, you were made in the image of God. You were given his DNA. You have the DNA of God inside of you. You were specifically designed on purpose, created for such a time as this. And then you were given the mind of Christ, the mind of God. You have the tools to help your body to heal. You were made to heal. I believe in you, and I'm on this journey with you. Be blessed.